Today on the channel, it's June 30th, 2022, and Mattel came at us via WWE.com with their June Elite and Basic reveals.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Reveals video, as we do these every couple of months when Mattel comes out, shows us some new stuff, and today we saw some official on-carded, some official glamour shots, as I like to call them, of some of the upcoming wrestling figures we got to look forward to, coming to us probably later this summer, I'd have to guess. I'm very excited for a lot of this stuff here. We're going to do it like we usually do in these reveal videos. Got my handy-dandy iPad. We're just going to swipe through, we're going to talk about it, we're going to give some first thoughts on looking at some of this stuff. But today, also June 30th, of course, Ringside Collectibles, use discount code Kyle, save 10%. They did put up for pre-order Elite Series 96. Now, once again, we got Hulk Hogan returning to the Elite line. You guys know Hulk Hogan's a big seller. They're going to milk him as much as they can, and I'm excited for another Hulkster. So Hulkster's coming there. We are getting Dewdrop first time in the line, and she is going to be the Chase. So two versions of Dewdrop in Elite 96. Ilya Dragunov, NXT UK superstar, his big match with Walter, we all remember, I think. We're also getting Kofi Kingston, and it sounds like Kofi Kingston will be in his Skeletor gear. You guys know I'm a Masters Universe fan, so I'll be all for that one. We're also getting Brock Lesnar. I assume Cowboy Brock Lesnar. Maybe that's a different one, but we are getting a more up-to-date Brock Lesnar. You know, the beard, shorter hair, that kind of stuff. And also King Nakamura. So we're finally getting a King Nakamura figure. Kind of surprised we didn't get that a little bit sooner. We are getting him. So once again, you can pre-order those using discount code Kyle to save 10% at Ringside Collectibles today. But now, let's kick into some of the reveals from WWE.com. And I'm going to start with Legends, because I'm just a classics guy. You guys know that. I just like the classic stuff in life. But we got Legends Series 16. Can you believe it? We're already to Series 16 of the Legends. It doesn't even seem possible at this point, but here we are, and we did see on-card and glamour shot images here. Of course, a Target exclusive, as we all know, but Legends 16, we got Rey Mysterio. He's got the big gold belt with him, he's got extra hands, and he's got a nice little entrance robe going on here. But what I like about this one, do you guys remember back to my ECW favorite Rey Mysterio, I guess, or I should say my favorite Rey Mysterio, from Jax, in my Rey Mysterio top 10 video we did not too long ago on the channel. That is this. It's like an updated version of that one. So you know I'm here for this all day long. I love this look on Rey Mysterio. Only gripe I have with this is the head. I want Mattel to get a new, younger, older version of Rey's head. Just too peanut heady for me, but a very, very good looking figure here. I love the question marks. I love the mask on the tights. ECW on the back of the mask is also a nice touch. And then you get the soft goods white robe. A lot to like about this figure. And we know Rey Mysterio, he's no stranger to the shelf pegs. He's in about every single Target you go to via different top pick lines, basics, you name it. And I guess that will continue here with Legends Series 16. But a good looking figure. I'm here for that one all day long. Then we get a little tag team action, and I love getting tag teams, especially in the same set. And we've got Farouk, of course, the APA, but it's Ministry of Darkness version of these guys. Got to assume we're going to get a regular APA update. Those are screaming for updates, those prior Mattel Elites. But we're going to start here, and I'm glad they're starting here. It's the Ministry of Darkness. You do get the classic WWE Tag Team titles. Extra couple of fists for Ron Simmons. You know Farouk needs some hands, and Ron Simmons, Farouk. I guess Farouk technically right here. But of course, no face paint, but they got chest paint. Hey, we'll count it. We'll count it. But looks good. Nice to get a Farouk figure after all these years. Seems like it's been quite some time since we got a Farouk figure. And you can't have the APA without Bradshaw, of course. So we're getting Bradshaw, his return to the Elite line. And I think there's a lot of work they could do with JBL, old Bradshaw in the Elite line. There's a lot of looks we could get. Hopefully this is the start of some more of his figures as well. But he does get the matching tag team title, which we like. Of course, painted on chest as well. But great to get the APA, the Ministry of Darkness version, in the line here in Legends Series 16. Looks good to me. And then a very cool one as well is Mighty Molly Holly. Molly Holly, her first Elite figure. Basically a bit of a 2-in-1 figure. And of course, she is the Chase in this one with the extra head. Love it when they give us an extra head for these, because you can display one as Mighty Molly, display one as just regular Molly Holly. It really does work. So this is getting the best out of the 2-in-1 aspect. Man, I'm here for that all day long. So very excited about Legends Series 16, the Target exclusive wave. Not sure when these are going to hit. We have seen some reports of Series 15 hitting some stores out there, some Stacy Keibler sightings. I think there was even a Lex Luger sighting. So it's got to be pretty close together on these two, but we'll see what happens. But these definitely do look good. I'm definitely here for them. So then we turn our attention after the Legends. We go to Walmart's version of Legends, and we know what that is. As of recently, we've unboxed them on the channel just in the last couple of weeks. Mattel Ruthless Aggression Series 2. We knew these were coming. Now we finally get the glamour shots, package shots, that kind of stuff. I believe these are supposed to come later in August, so I guess we'll be prepared for that. Pre-orders have not went up on Walmart yet, so I guess stay tuned when that'll happen. Who knows what's going on with Walmart and their pre-orders. But in this set here, once again, Rey Mysterio, no stranger to any line. We get another throwback Ruthless Aggression Rey Mysterio figure. Very cool. That was a very iconic figure back in the Jakks Ruthless Aggression era days. Now we get it kind of in 2022 eyes. And of course, he has a chair. Got to have that patented chair with him. So we get Rey. Once again, it's the old Rey head sculpt. I wish this one could be retired, but it doesn't look like they're retiring anytime soon. But he will be in Series 2, the white Rey Mysterio. I think maybe the jewel of the set is the next one. Of course, that is Booker T. NWO gear Booker T. Height of Ruthless Aggression era Booker T. And then they get the famous white pants with him. Luckily, soft goods. A little bit of a harder Ruthless Aggression era figure to find back in the day with the white pants Booker T. But we'll, of course, do the comparisons like we always do on the channel when the time comes. But cool to get an NWO version of Booker T, as brief as it was. Of course, we remember his brother Stevie Ray more prominently in the NWO back in the day. But a very, very cool one. In package image, he will have the pants on in the package, so I think that is pretty cool. So we get Booker T there. And then, of course, Mr. Monday Night, Rob Van Dam, a favorite of mine. Of course, this week on the channel, we unboxed the Chase, canceled Chase version of Rob Van Dam. So check out that video if you've missed that one. What could have been, I guess we'll say with that. But we're getting RVD again, and once again, we're getting the most out of your molds is what we are. And especially like that Rey Mysterios, they're just changing the coat of paint, and it's the same figure over and over. And that's how a lot of this Ruthless Aggression line seems to be going for me. I like getting updates on some characters, some heavy hitters, and some different stuff. There's not a lot of newness to these, outside of course, the double jointed elbows and knees and things and the pinless joints. But it does feel like just an avenue for repaints. But as we always say, these companies got to get the most out of their molds, and that's what they're doing here. But another iconic RVD singlet, Intercontinental title, of course, the patented thumb hands. I don't think we'll ever get an RVD figure ever again without those thumb hands. You know that's going to happen. But he does close out Ruthless Aggression Series 2. Very interesting. It's only a 3-man series once again. I don't know why they're not doing 4. There's probably a reasoning for that. We aren't privy to that one. They did show, I thought I'd talk about it, always interesting, is you get the Mattel Basic Ring, but it is War Games. Now this is, I think, a re-release. I still have mine from when it came out with Keith Lee. I've not opened it yet. It's been probably a year and a half. I'll get to it one day. So I don't think I'll be picking this one up, but this one is going to come with a Pete Dunne figure, or maybe it's Butch, but it looks like Pete Dunne to me. But you do get the ladders, the table, the chair, and then, of course, the cage. But very cool. As a kid, I would have loved this set. So this one is going to be re-released. Didn't say where exactly to. Will it be a ringside exclusive? Will it be at Target? Not exactly sure, because I believe the Keith Lee one was a ringside exclusive. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong on that. So there it is. There's that stuff, the War Games, the Target exclusives, the Ruthless Aggression ones, Elite 96 going up for pre-order, of course, on Ringside right now. But then the other one that was very exciting to see today was Elite Series 95. So we saw on-card, in-package images, and you guys always know what that means. We're right around the corner from those being released. Of course, Ringside will have those first, as we usually know. So Ringside will have that. But we got Big E, his return to the line, of course, with the title belt. Of course, could we forget that Big E was the champion? Poor Big E has neck problems, breaking his neck, I believe. But good to get Big E back in the line. And then, of course, we get in Elite 96, like I talked about, we get Kofi Kingston. So will 97 have Xavier Woods? I guess we'll stay tuned for that. But we do get Big E looking really good. And then, of course, John Cena. It is the summer of Cena once again. I think this does correlate? Yeah, sure, why not? Correlates with his return to Raw, his return to WWE TV. I got to think Cena merchandise will start be moving through the summer, and I got to assume he's wrestling probably Austin Theory at SummerSlam. So a lot of people would be happy to get another John Cena in the line. Always okay with that. Then Jimmy Uso getting his chance to shine in the Elite lineup by himself without his brother. As we know, Jay was in the sets before him, Now Jimmy. We got to keep that even. You got to keep those brothers going. So we do get that. So that should be an interesting one to complete that bloodline. And Jimmy and Jay at an all-time popularity. I got to think we're going to see some more Showdown 2-packs, some more releases of these two in the future. But very cool to get Jimmy, as we did recently just get Jay, of course. And then next up, one I've been screaming for. This was one of my most wanted figures for 2022, and the time is about here. Who are we talking about? We're talking about old Shotzi Blackheart, her first time in the line, and first time in the line as an elite, not as a basic or something like that. So that doesn't happen a whole lot. I guess we're getting it with Dewdrop as well in 96. But very cool here. Unfortunately, no tank with her. As we know, there's no tank on TV with her anymore. Who knows? There is that Marvel Legend Bonebreaker set. Can we reimagine that, and can we work that into a tank for Shotzi? We'll see. Maybe I'll try that eventually. But Shotzi, a lot of tattoo work on her, a lot of accessories, does have her nice helmet. Very excited for this. This could be one of the best female figures we've ever received. Can't wait to unbox that on the channel. So Shotzi coming soon. Then, of course, Eddie Guerrero, and very interesting, we're getting Eddie Guerrero in a mainline set instead of like a Hall of Champions, Hall of Fame, Legends. You get the point there. Got to assume we'll see him in a Ruthless Aggression line one of these days at Walmart as well, but always cool to get a Legend in the traditional Elite line. I think that's something we're going to see a lot more from Mattel in the future, because we got to be honest, a lot of these Legends do sell better than some of the main talent, and with the WWE roster cut back so much, you need more Legends to help fill out some of these sets. But Eddie Guerrero, of course, a very popular one. A lot of people will be after this. Eddie comes with the SmackDown Tag Team title. Great that this is a chase version, so we will get that title twice, so you can put it with a tag team if you're so inclined. Only thing that's a little wonky, how about wonky, is the head sculpt on this Eddie. He's got just like a weird look going on his face, so I'm not sure exactly about that. Hopefully it looks better in person, because the glamour shots just look a little bit off to my eye, maybe not yours. But they've got the green tights, and then I assume the black is the chase. Another very iconic type look to Eddie Guerrero that we've seen before, but I'm here for it. 2 Eddie Guerreros for in one set. There's a lot to like about that. There's a lot of Eddie fans that are going to be excited for that one for sure. And then Bobby Lashley, he's been a staple on WWE TV. He's been the champion. He's been fighting with Omos. He's been all over the place the last couple of years, so he does get his time to shine once again in the Mattel Elite line. So exciting times for Bobby Lashley and Bobby Lashley fans, getting a lot of figures for him on a pretty regular clip. We also saw some basics from them. I'm not going to drain all these basics. A lot of those you can already get at Ringside Collectibles. As usual, save 10% with discount code Kyle. But some good basics. The standout for me, of course, being a big Riddle fan, it's going to be that Matt Riddle basic. So you guys know I'll be getting that one. We'll probably unbox that on the channel in one of those big basic blowout unboxings we do from time to time. But I thought we'd do a quick run through, 10 minutes if that's quick, I don't know, but it will save some time for weekly purchases this weekend, help shave some time off that, because we're settling in for a long weekly purchases video. As you guys know, weekly purchases where we talk about the purchases of the week, but we talk a lot of the toy news, and there was a ton of toy news this week to talk about, so just consider this an appetizer to the upcoming weekly purchases. So for Mattel Reveals 2022, I am Kyle, and I will see you all real soon.